Hi, I'm Jim Duncan with Real Central VA, Real Crozet VA, and Nest Realty, and I happen to live in Crozet. The Old Trail market weathered the real estate storm really well in 2011. A lot of new construction. It remains one of the most active neighborhoods in the Crozet area and the region as a whole, for all the reasons that you've moved here. There's a lot of new construction and a few resales on the market right now. 57 homes are currently on the market. 13 of those are resales. 31 homes are under contract, and of those, 27 are marked as being not new construction in the MLS. And again, one of those is actually new construction because it's mismarked in the MLS. You need to look beyond the numbers and the top level of data when looking at the market. There are going to be more homes coming on the market in Old Trail because of the fact that the market it really is tied to the school year, whether middle, high, elementary, or that you take a look at your new county assessments. Some of them have been stable, some have gone up, and some have gone down. Be aware that buyers look at these as a metric, but in my opinion, it's not a good or accurate metric with respect to what true market value is. Let's take a look at what Old Trail has done since January of 2011. And again, this is through the Charlottesville area MLS. 34 single-family homes sold, 22 townhomes sold, and a lot of those were new construction, but a couple of those were short sales and a couple foreclosures. Of those in the MLS, there were 2 foreclosures and 2 short sales, and I suspect that there were probably a couple more. I know of at least one that was a short sale and was taken off the market and went to foreclosure, and then was bought at the courthouse steps. Said Old Trail is doing as well, if not better, than most neighborhoods in Crozet and Central Virginia with respect to its short sale and foreclosure percentages. But also 2011 had 20 resale, not new construction homes that were withdrawn or expired. These could be withdrawn or expired for any number of reasons, whether the homeowners chose to stay, maybe they switched realtors because they weren't comfortable with what they had before, or they just wanted to change, or they might have gotten pulled off the market, as I said, and gone to foreclosure. The only way to know is to look at each individual home. Attached homes price per square foot was $150 a square foot, and single family homes were about $170, which is as well or above average than most homes in the area. Average days on market for single family was 80. Average days on market for attached homes was just under 70. These numbers from the MLS don't account for homes that were pulled and relisted. So a home that had a days on market of 30 might be 130. A townhouse that was on the market as a traditional sale might have been on for 30 days, pulled off, went to a short sale, and sold in 300. But also, when you look at the numbers, I removed new construction and focused solely on resale homes. And the average days on market is just over 100 days. It's important when you're doing your analysis and I'm doing mine that we look beyond the top level numbers and the press releases and things of that nature. When looking at the Crozet market and Central Virginia, Old Trail remains one of the strongest in the area. Walkability is key. Proximity to Jarman's Gap and the new sidewalks there, walkability to the schools is one of the key components that my clients, when we're evaluating Old Trail, they want to know how walkable it is. What's its proximity to stuff? And Old Trail is blessed to have quite a lot of quality stuff, the coffee shop, Anna's, medical facilities, etc. When looking at how your home is situated, understand that these top level numbers that I'm giving in press releases and news say your home is likely, if it's a townhome and new construction, that's different than a townhome resale, different than creekside resale, different than creekside new construction. Every home is unique and different within the local market. So if you think about selling, I'd welcome the opportunity to talk to you. If you think about buying an Old Trail, again, I work in Crozet a lot. I live here. I love to ride my bike to show houses, if at all possible. So again, I take what I do very, very seriously. I look at the numbers, I look at the data, and I want to make sure that when I'm talking to my clients, I'm advising them appropriately and accurately so that they are in the best position to make good, informed, educated decisions. If you have any questions, let me know. My name is Jim Duncan. My cell phone is 434-242-7140, realcentralva.com, realcrozetva.com. On these sites, I track the market regularly. I do market reports. I do discussions about infrastructure and growth and all sorts of things that impact how you live, how I live, and how the community is growing as a whole. Thank you very much.